Trump did a town hall on CNN last night. It was a big success. And today, Twitter liberals are melting down, remembering 2016, and it is hilarious.
I wish everyone could go back to how they felt on that day in November 2016, and then stop f***ing around and just vote for Joe Biden. Go back and remember what it was like to wake up every day for 4 years with tightness in your chest. Go read your tweets from November 2016. My fear was palpable, and it lasted years. I woke up anxious nearly every day. It was the worst! Then, I went to D.C. for the Women's March because I needed to do something. Now I fear we are back where we started. The mind-blowing entitlement of being able to forget that feeling, or of never having felt it in the first place. I was teaching a public high school with a majority-minority population at the time, and we just sat with it that day. Couldn't concentrate on anything. The kids were stricken, and the worst part was it wasn't even a surprise. An expected disappointment. The New York subway the day after the 2016 election day felt funereal. It was a horrible, somber day. And it kept getting worse the next 4 years. I'm voting for Joe, and up and down the ballot. People need to stop playing around and grow up. That's my secret, Imani. I always feel the crushing weight of existential dread. That was such a horrible say! Feeling it again! I didn't sleep well for 4 years. I had to leave a meeting at work that morning and go to my office to cry. I was sick to my stomach and panicky. Sure, I was witnessing the death of decency, and I was right. I was terrified. I immediately made a go bag in case we had to flee. It's actually worse than I thought it would be, and the long-term implications are frightening. I'm glad I'm old. Then I realized it actually won. I had a horrible physical reaction. Never experienced anything like it before. I clearly understood who he was, and he was far worse than my worst fears and expectations. I walked into work with my super MAGA co-workers that day, eyes swollen from crying, nose stuffy, and they laughed at me. Told me I was being ridiculous and overreacting. Being right has never made me so sick before. I remember being in the break room with another queer co-worker, and we were both just, now what? 4 years of randomly waking in a cold sweat and checking Twitter to see if he nuked Denmark or someplace for whatever imaginary reason. 4 years of this country and so many people becoming worst versions of themselves. I didn't know my heart could hate so much. I ended up in the hospital. For 4 years, I shouted at my television, "Where are the adults?" They aren't there. The adults are us. It's us. We all have to do the work.
Vagina.
Hey, come follow me on Twitter, @EthanVanSkyver. The All Caps Comics eBay store is live for all of your non-soy comic book needs. Whether it's Cyberfrog, Starblades, or Rainbow the Brute, ask for it in all caps. Check out the link in the description below.